In the spring of 2026, a record-breaking 92.93% of the West Bengal electorate showed up to the polls. This level of participation dismantled the ruling Trinamool Congress Party's 15-year grip on the state legislature. Despite losing her own seat and the assembly majority, incumbent Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee refused to step down. She alleged widespread irregularities in the vote, only vacating the office when the governor officially dissolved the assembly. Losing party leaders and local media quickly identified a specific culprit, a government-mandated data cleanup program driven by an AI-assisted algorithm. To understand why a political stronghold collapsed, we have to look at how a localized attempt to revise voter rolls triggered a crisis of democratic rights. The Election Commission's Special Intensive Revision used an AI-assisted algorithm to identify and remove undocumented migrants and bogus entries from the voter rolls. But the code carried severe cultural blind spots. It flagged traditional Bengali naming conventions, spelling variations, and large family sizes as discrepancies. These automated flags resulted in a massive purge. The system stripped 9.1 million names from the register, effectively erasing 12% of the entire West Bengal electorate. Millions were suddenly forced to prove their citizenship. By election day, 2.7 million contested cases remained trapped in administrative tribunals, a backlog that disproportionately impacted Muslim and Matua minority communities. This digital sweep created an environment of sheer panic. The fear of losing basic rights or government facilities drove marginalized citizens to the polling stations in record numbers to protect their status through the ballot box. An analysis of the results shows that in 49 specific constituencies, the number of voters marked for adjudication exceeded the final winning margins. However, these deletions do not fully explain the opposition party's 45% statewide vote share surge, which saw them capture 207 seats. The size of this shift suggests a deeper driver, a state economy at its fiscal limit. This chart shows West Bengal's projected budget deficit for 2025-26, climbing to 73,178 crore rupees. A major driver was welfare spending. The Lakshmir Bhandar cash transfer scheme alone was projected to consume 10% of total revenue receipts. While state funds were channeled into these cash transfers, urban voters faced high unemployment, delayed recruitment exams, and systemic public sector corruption. By 2026, these cash handouts could no longer compensate for the lack of industrial growth. The electorate turned toward the opposition in a demand for a comprehensive economic reset. The political transition in West Bengal immediately crossed international borders, causing diplomatic panic in neighboring Bangladesh. This hydrological map tracks the Teesta River. It is a vital water source for millions in northern Bangladesh, but its flow is regulated by barrages in West Bengal before it ever reaches the border. For 15 years, the outgoing West Bengal administration blocked a water-sharing treaty with Dhaka. The arrival of a new hardline government in the state makes the prospect of a future deal increasingly remote. Facing a permanent water crisis, Bangladesh has begun looking for a powerful strategic ally outside of India to fund its river management. China has moved into this gap, offering Bangladesh a $1 billion infrastructure project to manage the Teesta under its Belt and Road Initiative. This map shows why the offer concerns Indian security experts. The project would place a Chinese footprint near the Chicken's Neck, the narrow corridor connecting India's northeastern states to the rest of the country. To block this expansion, India is now rushing to counteroffer and fund the project itself, creating a high-stakes diplomatic standoff over who controls the river's future. The 2026 Bengal crisis shows how local fractures, whether in a line of code or a state budget, can ripple across borders, shifting the strategic boundaries between regional